Hey guys, and welcome to the noob account. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of a test and a one-off video to see currently how much money can you make with necromancy in 2 hours. Now this is the second time I'm recording this video, so I've got a rough idea, but basically a bit of a sub story. I did it on the Bond account, which it worked, it did everything I wanted it to, and I was able to show stuff. However, because the Bond account's a bit further ahead than what the current episodes are, it had a lot of spoilers in, and it basically showed the results of the bonus XP weekend. I didn't want to ruin that, but then I wanted to get this video out as soon as possible because it's really good money at the minute, and it's something definitely worthwhile doing. So because of that, we are now doing it on the noob account, a second attempt, so we should be a bit more polished than the first attempt, but that is basically the brief for this episode. All we're supposed to do is go and do necromancy, see how much money we can make from necromancy, and go from there. So let's throw all the items into the bank and let's head off. That is the whole brief. All the money will be thrown into the bank. So this account hasn't started necromancy yet, so we're going to have to do the tutorial. But the tutorial is not too long. It'll take a couple of minutes to do that. So after the tutorial, I'm going to proc an aura for 2 hours. I'm going to extend it. And then for that 2 hours, we have those 2 hours to make as much money from necromancy as possible. Now in terms of the goal for GP, I think any GP will be worthwhile. And whatever level we get in necromancy will give us a good start to the skill as well. So if you didn't know where to access necromancy, you go to the general lodestone, or you can teleport here via war, and then you enter the underworld portal. If you haven't done it before and you haven't done the tutorial, you are going to get shanked by a random sword. So the sword will spawn. And there we go. So we're going to have like a heart-to-heart with death and basically say, look, this man, hit me up. And what I'll do, I will skip to the end of the tutorial. I'm pretty sure by now you guys have seen plenty of tutorials of how to do it. And to be fair, in terms of the ritual stuff, I'll be able to do like a little talk through when we start doing it as well. But we'll jump to the end and I'll come back from there. Right, so there we go, that is all finished. Level 5 necromancy, a lot of spacebar was held, so we flew through that. So obviously this sort of challenge can be done on a brand new account, straight in, and any form of like members or prime membership like we've been doing on the other accounts. You could do this straight away, and you could go into necromancy and make huge profits, hopefully. So we've completed the quest, so that's going to give us some spins as well. Now there's a few things I'm going to do before we get started, but I will make sure to activate our aura now. And this will basically be our timer. It's the best way I thought we could do it. So yeah, so you'll be able to do the same methods I'll be doing from level 1 on a brand new account. There's no other requirements needed. All you need to do is the tutorial, which will give you level 5 necromancy anyway. The lodestone is just here south of the bridge, so we're going to unlock that, as that will be useful for us for going forward. Then we're going to go to the general store and then buy up the basic supplies, as this is what we're going to be using to do the rituals. So we want to buy all of the candles, all of the ink. Okay, we'll need to go and get some GP first, right, okay. So to start this, we're going to take a cash stack of 100k, and that will pretty much be 100k we'll have to pay back later on. It's enough to get us started anyway, so I'm just going to go and have to buy some Viswax. So that is now on, the timer is now on. We have 2 hours to see how much we can get. I'm going to bank all the cash, withdraw 50k, and that's us, and that's the challenge underway. So we have 2 hours now to see what we can make from necromancy and see how much it can be. Now, the Bond account has done this, and it will actually be a full-on episode once we get to the point where it's that part of the series, just so it's in day order. Again, I didn't want to ruin that, so this is why we're doing it for a second attempt. But with a second attempt now, we should know what we're doing at least, or we hope. So we're going to go to the general store. We're going to buy all the necroplasm, all the ghostly ink, and he says he had everything correct. Right, okay. So 250k is what we need to deposit back into the bank once we've finished. So back to the city of Ulm. Now we can go and get the free armor, which is a free armor set, which you do see, but we're just going to do rituals, I think. Rituals is what's going to give us the resources to make the money. So if I buy all these, and all these. Now, as we're starting the video as well, I am asking for a like just because this is the second time I'm doing this. It is going to be painful because the first time wasn't brilliant, even though like they've done quite a lot to make it quite streamlined. Quite laid back and quite chilled as well, but powering through on the necromancy side is a little bit of a struggle. But if 2, 3, 4 hours work in setting an account up for like a month, it's worth doing. Right, so I'm going to store in my focus storage. And then what I'm going to do, so I have my weak necroplasm in the focus storage. So I can place focus the necroplasm, select ritual. And then it basically gives you like a recipe list of things you need to put on it. So we just need to do 2 region ones. So if we draw that. You can see then once it's there, it will tick it off and it will read it as well. And we just need to do 1 more region one. And then now this is set up. So because it's in the focus storage, this will automatically respawn on the pedestal. So as long as everything's green, as soon as the ritual's done, I just need to click the continue ritual on the platform. And it'll let me do it again without any problems. With this as well, we'll be able to get a couple of levels. And this will give me a base level to start this account off anyway. So it's a good challenge to do because it means I'm training necromancy and also like exploring other things of it. So the first ritual, as you can see, it's pretty much quite straightforward. It's quite quick as well. You only need 30 seconds per ritual. So hopefully we can fly through this. Now what I'm aiming for is to do all 15k of the necroplasm, see what level it gets us to. And after that, maybe look at some other things, whether we make some more necroplasm or where we look and make some runes. Now the reason we're doing necroplasm is because it's quite important. It's one of the bulk or big bulk starter ingredients to necromancy. It's used and upgraded throughout different forms. So once you've finished your ritual, you'll get some ectoplasm as well as what you're doing or what you're making. So just to talk through like lesser necroplasm. Lesser necroplasm makes the regular ghostly ink when combined with water in a vial. Not only that, it is upgraded to greater necroplasm for a ritual, which is then used to make greater ghostly ink, which is used in mid-tier rituals. And then the greater necroplasm is then made into powerful necroplasm, which is used the best rituals. So this ingredient is used or built upon in 3 different stages. So the original stuff we bought to the store is made into lesser, and then it follows up as a process. So there's always going to be a demand for it because people are always going to need to upgrade it to the next form of necroplasm. So this is very much the same situation of like lower tiered super potions or stuff now that people don't want to craft, they would rather buy and save themselves the time. However, for an account like us, which is a noob account or a brand new fresh account, who are looking for GP to A, build an account up and B, pay for membership, it's the perfect thing to do. And at the minute, it's the highest and most volatile it's going to be for the skill. So now's the best time to jump in and get on with it. So there is a necromancy level, there is level 8. And then all we pretty much do from here is every time the ritual finishes, click on the continual ritual and that will set up your next one. Now, if these tiles at all go orange, you will then need to right click and repair all on the pedestal. And that will reset everything over there as well, just in one click rather than clicking them individually. And again, the thing of like having it set up and being able to repair all in one big go is a nice streamlined process, and it's quite good that they've thought about that as well. Because normally it takes a while of the early game grinding and feedback the Jagex to then sort of implement these changes anyway. It's quite good that we've done it from the get-go where it seems to be very streamlined. There's only a few things which seem to be a little annoying, but on the whole, it's actually pretty good. So that's it. So I have 1 hour and 53 minutes remaining. I'm going to go and crack on with these now, see what level we get to, and I'll come back with any future updates. So looking at storage, we've only got 95 of the weak necroplasm left, which means we have 7.3k of the normal necroplasm and the ectoplasm as well in the bank. So we'll take all that. So 7.5k and 250, we've done the full 10k. We got 30 necromancy from it as well, so we've unlocked quite a bit like necromancy wise, which is beneficial. So we're going to go to the Grand Exchange, we're going to go and test the prices. I've got a bit of an idea for the remaining 40 minutes, but we need to be quick. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to test the price for the necroplasm. We're going to try and sell it on the higher end, and then we're going to go and do the runecrafting quest. Runecrafting quest will literally take 2 to 3 minutes. It's pretty much a speed run. So what I'll do, necroplasm. So for that hour and 20 minute stint, we would have got just, I can't remember how much it was. Just under 30 mil, which is, it's not too bad really. When I tried it on the account earlier on, I did get 4.7k per necroplasm, but you can't moan, it's free money. So what we'll do while that sells, we're going to go and speedrun the runecrafting quest, and then what we'll do for the last 20 minutes of this is do the impure essence. So this is quite quick to be fair, and it gives us time to sell off our whatever the item is. Can't remember what its name is. Right, so come to Magnus Mortifier and the Rune Mythos quest. So we're going to accept that. So all we need to do is go to what's next, and basically what we need to do is a brand new ritual. So he should give us everything we need for it, and we're going to do the lesser essence. This will convert normal essence into impure essence, and impure essence is what you need to craft these new essences on the City of So it's basically the same as what we were doing with the necroplasm. You set it up and you do that, and once this is successfully done, it will create the impure essence inside your ritual chest, similar to what we're doing with the necroplasm. No real issues there. What we'll do, once these are made, we're going to have to go to the altar, and the altar is like in the northeast corner of the City of It's got the runecrafting symbol, and it's really not too far of a run either. Our lesser necroplasm has also sold. Admittedly, I think that was cheap, and we could have put a higher offer in, and I think it could have sold. But for the purpose of the video, we wanted to shift it quick, so we need to be quick with this. So if we open the ritual chest and we take the essence, right? So because it's quicker, we're going to teleport there. Right, and let's get to the essence. I was trying to take me to the other guy. So work our way to the northeast corner. And a really good teleport, if you have it, if you have the Tome of you go to the smith, which is sort of here, and then you just run up to the corner. It's actually a pretty decent teleport. So it will take you here where the smith is. So if you've got so many teleports per day and you want to runecraft some essences, the rune prices are very high because I don't think a lot of people are doing it. They're focusing more on necromancy. Definitely worthwhile doing. So we're going to come here and speak to Raziel, the guy who sort of cussed us out. Go through all the options. Craft our runes. Teleport to Draenor, and then go back and speak to Mr. Mortifier, and that's pretty much the quest done. So that was really quick, but it's unlocked the ability for us to do those runes. Now to do runes, we're going to have to make two purchases. We're going to have to purchase some pure essence, and we're going to also have to buy some normal ghost ink, which is roughly about 100-ish K each, but obviously it depends on the price of the runes. So that's why I've still got some essence left in our chest, and then when we go to the Grand Exchange, we're going to check on the price of the essence. If it's worthwhile, we'll do that. If it isn't, then we'll just move on and keep doing the necroplasm. So if we do that, ritual chest, take all. So let's try and sell a price of essence. 10k is the bottom end. However, earlier on, I did sell these for 15k, so we'll see what we can do. 12.3. Yeah, so let's just do that. Pure essence. Let's buy 10k. Oh yeah, we need to withdraw that. So 29 mil. And then we also need to make a little investment on the ink. The regular ghosting, I think it's something like 32. And these should be like 115k I'll buy for earlier on. Yes, we got some money back. So in total, we've invested 5 mil. 5 mil. 5 mil of what we've made has gone back in. Do that. Do that. Going to get 31 necromancy as well, which is nice. And we're also going to sell the spirit runes. 364k back. That's nice. They sold for 1.6k each. They could possibly be worth it. Right, bank those, and we're going to go back to Draenor. And luckily for us, because we did the Pure Essence ritual during the quest, it will just let us do it again. So we're all set up for that, which is nice. I'm going to throw this into the storage as well, so we don't have to keep going back and forth. So deposit all. Oh yeah, deposit all. Everything it will let us to. And then we just go on to the focus. Select ritual. And then go from there. So I've got 33 minutes left. I'll keep an eye on what's going on and how we're doing it. We'll see how quick we're able to process these. Pure Essence, that's going to turn into 2,000. So for every one you do, you're doing it for 50 essences. But yeah, I'll get doing that. I'll come back with what we finish at and how much GP we can sell it for as well, and what sort of price we end up sitting on. So I had a bit of an idea here. Now this was the end of the 2 hours, and we'd roughly made probably 3 to 4k Pure Essence into Impure Essence. And this is when I thought that we made such a good start with the necroplasm and the essence was going really well. But I thought, you know what, let's just do this challenge into how quick can we make a bond with necromancy. Obviously, one of the big things on my channel and what's done really well on my channel is the bond account. And that sort of hit home with a lot of you guys who are trying to make money to pay for your membership, and a little challenge like this, especially while Necromancy is so good, it made sense midway through to extend it to a bond. So I'm sorry it's not 2 hours, but we are going to do a bond. So that's why we've extended the aura again. And if we were to go past the 3 hour mark, then we'd look at just doing another aura just so we can track time. So I'll have an idea of time for you when we decide to sell up and finish from there. So we're at the end of this aura. So this is now the 3 hour mark. We still need to make a little bit more. And what we've basically done is once we finished our set of essence, we've just gone and bought another set. So another 10,000 essence and more ink. Because it seemed to be making quicker profit than what the necroplasm was. The necroplasm was starting to slide down now, so it worked better for us to do essence. But this is just the mark of we've hit the 3 hour mark. We'll do another aura, we'll reset again. And we've probably got the best part of 600 impure essence to make, which shouldn't take a full hour next time. But when I come back next time, we will be at the end of that, ready to sell up and show how much we've made with our time. So logging in, and as you can see by our aura, we finished on 3 hours and 40 minutes. So collecting our essence sold for 11k. Collecting that, we are at 61 mil. Now, a bond price at the minute, I believe, is 64, so we still have a little bit to go. However, if we price check one of these, we should be, if not, we'll just be tight enough to afford a bond. So it's 63.7 mil. And there you go. So that is a bond made in 3 hours, 40 minutes from level 1 Necromancy. We've got level 40 in the process, so we managed to train the skill. We've got to the point now where we've unlocked combat, and we can properly use Necromancy with a decent hit chance. But yeah, that's Necromancy making money just from level 1. Now the thing is with Necromancy is that the more like it goes on, the less prices will be. So yesterday when I sold the essence, the ectoplasm was a couple of K. If we were to check the price of the lesser necroplasm, see that's gone down to 2.8k. The greater necroplasm, which is like the next knock up, is 16k. That's gone down a lot. And the ink as well. The ink's still a decent price to be fair, and you might actually make some money with ink. Let me have a look at the... So you need 20 of those, which 2.7k is going to be 54k. Yeah, there might be some scope for that to make money with doing the inks, but yeah. But Necromancy still makes money. 2.7k per lesser essence is still good profit, and you will still make a decent amount per hour. And especially if you're going to go for a bond, which will then give you 14 days access. Further on in Necromancy you get, the more the supplies will cost. 16k for a greater necroplasm. It's getting to the point now where you can buy lesser necroplasm and make money making greater necroplasm. But that's an idea for the future. I'm definitely going to train this account to 60, maybe even a bond account to 60, and then see where we go from there. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We've got plenty more videos this week for Necromancy, and then we'll return sort of to the normal content this weekend and next week, which is the bond accounts, how much we can make in 14 days membership, normal noob account videos, road to max on that, and then main account videos with money making methods as well. So that's coming very soon, but a bit more Necromancy will come into the channel. But anyway, hope you enjoyed again. Please like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.